Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emory, the czar of the playbook. Bring you our Week 5 Women's Football Alliance wraparound, where we're going to take you around some of the big games on the Week 5 slate in the WFA. But first, let's start off by breaking down the Chicago Force as they take on the West Michigan Mayhem. Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emory, the czar of the playbook. Bring you our Super Bowl 47 preview between the Baltimore Ravens and the San Francisco 49ers. We're going to take a look at some coaching points for both teams in this matchup. We're going to also go inside the lab to take a look at some X's and O's on the marker board. I'm going to give you my X factors, look at the personnel breakdown. But let's start this video off the right way by taking a look at the keys to victory for both teams, starting with the Baltimore Ravens. Playbook. And now that the 2013 NFL Draft is complete, let's take an early look to the 2014 class. We're going to give you our top 32 prospects in this coming draft class for 2014. Now, this is for every draft eligible prospect in the country, so you'll know who is going to be at the top of our list. It could be a redshirt sophomore out of Texas A&M or a sensational junior quarterback out of Louisville. Anyone can make our top list, but let's start down in Columbia, South Carolina, with the defensive prospect that's playing like a man amongst boys.
The 1998 Tulane Green Wave.
Here's why Tulane is on this list. You got to understand the history. First of all, from 1919 to 1940, Tulane was a powerhouse, a football power, had some great teams during that time. And they had some moderate success in the 70s. And in 1987, you had guys like Terrence Jones and Mark Zeno lighting up the Superdome. They led them to a 6-6 record, went to the Independence Bowl. But every other year, doormats, whatever conference they were in, doormats. And keep in mind, Tulane was once in the SEC. So what this team did in 1998 was highly impressive, and that's what earned them a spot on this list. Playbook, bring you our 2013 NFL Draft Special for the New Orleans Saints. We're going to hand out draft grades, and we're going to take a look at every last selection the Saints made, as well as some undrafted free agents that you want to keep an eye on. Sitting here with Jonathan Franklin, 2013 NFL Draft prospect, one of the best running backs in the country. And I want to pick your brain a bit about running back. I played the position a while back in my day, and I want to ask, how important is vision to a running back?
It's the most important thing, you know, and being patient.
And now that the 2013 CIS East-West Bowl is complete, let's take a look back at this week and see who were some of the top performers throughout the practices and see who stood out the most by handing out some awards, starting with the quarterback position.
Ben Rossing out of St. Mary's has been impressive all week long. This guy has shown the arm strength to make every last throw across the field and is not afraid to take chances deep down the field. I'm interested to see how well he does in the game, but throughout the course of the week of practices, he's been outstanding.
The playbook, bring you a 2012 conference preview. We're going to look at the ACC. So let's start with the recruiting trail to see how well these teams recruited this past offseason. And your X, and you have your two backs. This could be two backs, or a back and a receiver, or a fullback and a tight end. However Cincinnati wants to get creative, they can utilize the choice route. One is going to put this guy in a bind. You're isolating the outside backer. Why? Because we have the X running up and running a hook route, settling down right here, filling this void that's left right here, because we're going to send the back out in the flat, either on a flat route or a flare route. This linebacker is going to have to make a decision, and the quarterback's job is to read this guy. If he buzzes out this way, then you hit this curl right there. If he stays underneath this curl and the corner is going up in a cover 3 look, then you want to hurry up and get this ball out to the running back in the flat. We're here at the 2013 East-West Shrine game, where many of the top college prospects will come here to face off in week-long practices in front of NFL scouts, coaches, and personnel decision makers, culminating in a game that takes place Saturday, January 19th at Tropicana Field. So let's just take a look at some of the sights and sounds from this week's practice. The czar of the playbook, standing outside the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Now, there's many athletes that play football that will love to get here one day. Let's take a look at the inductees for the 2012 class. Well, I don't understand why he's not in the first round. Good quarterbacks don't lose. And this guy has won a lot of games, never thrown over 7 interceptions in a season, and he's played in 2 different offenses.
Chance of knocking off the Bearcats. Offensively, this is a classic matchup between power versus speed, and I think if they want to run the football like they've done all season long, they're going to have to move the tight end around the formation, line up in those double tight strong sets with both tight ends to one side. I think that gives them better angles to run the football and seal the edge, so that way Ojuri can definitely get to the outside.
And for you high school kids out there listening, this is simple physics. And some of you college kids, because some of you college kids don't know simple physics. Something moving that fast is going to be tough to stop. If I want to, I can stop a bus right now if it's parked. But if it's moving and getting out there, it is tough to stop something that's moving that fast. I don't know.
This you guys come in, you guys are all athletes. This comes from you guys. So I get to take care of the coach. Everything else to take care of itself. You guys understand that? All right, let's go. We'll break down on
Let's bring it special presentation. We're taking a look at Football Game Plan's Elite 85. What I'm holding in my hand here is the National Letter of Intent, and we're compiling a team of 85 of the greatest players in college football history, and we're going to offer them scholarships. So let's take a look at the quarterbacks that have made our list as part of the Elite 85. When you talk about quarterback play on a pure leadership level, you can go no further than Tommy Frazier. He is everything that you want in a quarterback. When you look at a guy that led that Nebraska football team from 92 to 1995 and to win those national championships, Tommy Frazier by far is the starting quarterback on this team, and by far one of the best quarterbacks I've ever seen in college football history. The playbook bring you a CFL special. We're going to take a look at the top players in Montreal Alouettes team history. So let's get this video kicked off by taking a look at the greatest quarterbacks in team history.
Sitting next to our Director of High School Scouting, Cornell Hunter, and today he's unveiling the 2012 Football Game Plan preseason high school All-American team. Now, Cornell, at Football Game Plan, we do things differently. Tell everyone how you came about your rating system for the guys that were able to make this team.
As far as the number 2 quarterback in this draft, but I could care less about his size. I can care less about how tall he is. All this guy does is win. All he does is complete passes. All he does is put teams that he's on in position to win. Led Wisconsin to a Big Ten title, and he will start for the Seattle Seahawks from day one. He's already better than Matt Flynn and Tavares Jackson. Let's not kid ourselves. Russell Wilson is the Seahawks quarterback of the future, and they got a steal, a huge steal, in the 3rd round.
Where we're going to take you around every game on a Week 7 slate in the Arena Football League. But first, let's break down the Cleveland Gladiators as they travel to San Jose to take on the SaberCats. Now, when you look at Cleveland in this matchup, the Gladiators right now, they're struggling on the offense. Now, you look at the Tigers in this game. Disappointing season for Grambling, but we know they look forward to this game each and every year against their hated rival, the Southern Jaguars. And quarterback Frank Rivers has to make sure they get the passing game going. In order for Grambling to have any type of success this week, they got to be able to throw the football. And usually the bright lights of the Superdome is the best remedy for a team struggling coming into the Bayou Classic.